What's good, Stopde Nation? Welcome back to the most anticipated series on FIFA Mobile. We are beginning today our Road to Glory series, our free-to-play account where we do not spend money on the game and see what we can do as we build through the world of FIFA Mobile. I know they do this all the time on FIFA console. I see so many people doing it on FIFA console. I think Bates was kind of the first ones that sort of saw doing that and watched doing that one. But I'm not actually sure who started on console. You probably know and could probably put it in the comments below if you know who actually started this thing up. But it's kind of like one of the most popular series on FIFA console. We decided to bring it to mobile. We've wanted to do this before, but now that we're streaming all the time on Twitch, this seems like the best place to do it. You can also join up with our Discord. There's a link to that in the description below, as well as our Twitch in the description below, so you can follow along with our journey there. But we'll post all the highlights, all of the journey there. The Discord we started a few weeks ago. We had a lot of people coming over from Madden and stuff like that, and they're starting on the accounts, and it just really inspired me to want to start this again and play this without spending a dime on the game. So get ready to follow our journey on this road to glory. We'll see how it builds throughout the season and all those things, but it's time to get it. Let's get in to day number 1. So here we are. We got to name our user. So I'm gonna go Stopde road to glory. I gotta remember to link it after. So the very beginning of this journey back to the, wow, we got Hazard back in this one. So a lot of this thing too is to hopefully help anybody starting new to this game, getting into this game, learning about the, everything you do. So some of these things, if you play this game a lot, you may be like, yeah, I know that makes sense. But if you're new to this game, hopefully some of these help with some of the tips and tricks and stuff like that. We're gonna bring in some experts in the market. We already talked with Finally Sleeps to bring him in as our market expert from time to time. The first part's gonna be a little bit boring. We're going through, just playing through the events. If you're coming back from an old season, you can usually skip the pre-things, but when you're doing this, you gotta play through all of your sort of intro campaigns to learn how to use the game, all of those kind of things. So basically, the first thing you learn to do is shoot. Now, I am a swiping person. I love swiping. Everybody tells me, Stopde, no swiping. Wow, you have to do this a lot of times. But basically, you can either swipe it if you want to finesse. So one of the things for people who are new to this, if you want to finesse, one of the things you can do is you can curve your finger. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in future, I'm going to add a hand cam so you can see actually what I do on the camera. I've seen a lot of people do that, which is kind of cool. So you can kind of go with it. The harder you swipe, you can see the more that the ball is going to go up. So you kind of just want a nice little swipe action right in there when you're going through it. So there you go. That is how you shoot and score 5 goals. Yeah, it's unfortunate. My chat is reminding me right now that I'm going to have to go through the grind to get Zidane again. I didn't think about that, and having to play World Tour again. Neither of those sound fun. Passing, I think fairly straightforward. You just tap them. Tappa tappa, tappa 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 tappa. Ooh, but now we got fancy tapping. One thing you can do if you, oh, it's not gonna let me do it. I was gonna say if you double tap, you can actually put it in the air. Whatever, I was just trying to be helpful. And then it wouldn't let me show you what I wanted to show you there. But then you got 3,000 coins. So the one nice thing I think when you're starting off, if you're starting the game now, it's really easy if you're doing it when the Champions League promo's up at least, because you can get yourself a lot of points from the Champions League promo. So anyways, we go into here. We got our squad. We got our overall, the squad chemistry and stuff. If you see squads with chemistry, that will all unlock later. Skill boost will unlock later, all those things. But basically when you go in, you can see the different players. They start off really bad at shooting, but they're gonna get better. They're gonna get better as we get better with this. So there you go, our first silver player on the squad, 57 overall. Back to the home page, and then we go through back to our kickoff. All right, I'm back on this one. So dribbling is my favorite thing to do in this game, but getting a good stick dribble in there, just like kind of going around, moving your stick skill around is a really good way to do it. There's also skill moves obviously that you can do once we get a little bit more into this, but that's basically the first thing we do. And then if you hold down this button, you get a sprint. If you flick up on it, which it doesn't show us yet, but just a little trick, you can actually do your secondary skill move. Virtual stick and score on the goal. Okay, here we go. Get around. Look at that move! Stopde, you're a legend. How did you get around those defenders like that? I'm good, yo. I'm good. My chat is definitely reminding me right now that this is going to take me forever to get through, like, just the basics. Just the basics on this. But here we go. Watch this tackle. Yeah! Take that. That's what a bronze defender tackles like, folks. Here we go. Sprint to tackle. Uh-oh, what am I doing? What? Oh, no! Okay, so then when that okay, look, we caught him back. It's okay. It's okay. I was gonna say, like, we should basically on episode 1 of our Road to Glory just quit it because we just got passed. Oh, we're still gonna get passed. Tackle him. What? I was okay. I'm gonna tap it. Oh, there you go. I had no idea why I couldn't figure that out. You had to like hold it. That was way too hard. Way too hard. I got destroyed by the bot. I'm getting trashed in my chat right now. I'm getting trashed in my chat right now for that. But here we go. We get our second player here from the kickoff. So our second player from the kickoff. And then do we get to do more things now? Ooh, do I get to do my first leveling? So one thing that's different if you play like Madden and stuff like that, when you go in, you can actually level up your players. So you can use other players to train them up. So I have a bunch of training experience. As you go through this, it will cost us 9,000 coins to level the player up. It gets super expensive. A great place if you want to know about leveling up your players is if you go to FIFA Renders. It's a website that kind of shows you how much it costs you to upgrade your players, all of those different things through it. So then, anyways, there you go. We got our first 70 overall player, and we get to finish this. I just want to finish this kickoff campaign so we can actually get really into this Road to Glory thing. Because right now, ooh, we're up 3-1. I'm about to find out what it's like. Usually I have a very pay-to-play team, so I'm about to find out what it's like to play with a bunch of bronzes and silvers again. My oh, I don't even have, okay, here's a good tip. Go into the pause menu, go into edit, and go into which button is it? The gestures only. If you turn that off, it will add the buttons. So if you've been playing this game and you do not have the buttons, as soon as you get into the part where you can play the game, go in there, turn that, and you see now we have all of the buttons. So if you're like, what is going on? Because I know that was something that I get questioned a lot about is, why can't I have any buttons? Where are those buttons? That's where they are. Other things you can do if you really want to is you can also, I think you can switch them to the other side, or auto switching. This will allow you to be able to basically when you're defending, so while defending you can switch that off so that you're the person that controls when they switch on defense. So that's a really important one too. If you want to make your skill stick bigger, you can do that. If you want to make your buttons bigger, you can do that. And if you want to switch your buttons to the other side because you like to use your buttons on the left hand, you can do that from there. The radar is pretty cool. That shows you at the bottom where all of the players are. So those are some of the ones you have. Oh, I just totally switched it. I did not mean to do that. Hold on, I gotta switch that back. Where's my okay, there you go. The other one is too actually floating virtual sticks. So this, as soon as you touch on the screen, it's going to go there. If you turn that on, then it will be basically wherever you put your finger on the game, that's where it's going to be. If you put it in place, then it'll just be in the same spot every single time. So lesson 1, do everything I do, but do it opposite, right? Okay, here we go. Watch this. We're moving up. This is it. This is it. This is it. We're in a good position. Stick skill and watch this. We just turn around. We see our man making the run in the box. We see our man at the top of the box. He does some weird moves all around him, but he doesn't need to do anything to win this. He takes the shot and a big save from the keeper. Okay. Stopde, you suck. Rings through the comment section as we go, and the ball's going to be cleared. So I didn't score any goals, but luckily we didn't have to because we were already winning 3-1. So, yeah. All right, so then we finish that, and then we finally claim the final thing in our intro to this one, our first left mid player. I kind of want to check out his stats. If you want to check out the stats of the player, by the way, you can just click on them, see him. He's got actually decent pace. On the second screen, if you keep going over, you can see your attacking, work rate, and then the skill moves. Heal to heal is not great. The best skill move, I think, is flip flap, is my favorite skill move, and he does his celebration as well that you have there. So basically, that's our newest player. We finally finished that, and we get to actually start this Road to Glory campaign. We started quests. So up at the top, here's quests. Here's where you can unlock basically all of the skill boosts, all of the chemistry, all of those fun things that you want to do. You unlock them from here. So the first thing we get to do is open a pack. My favorite thing in the game, which is pack openings. Now, unfortunately, the packs in this game are not ideal, but they're still okay. Okay, 5 perk points. And a 75, yo, we got Danilo out of our first pack. Our Road to Glory is starting strong. They know we're going free to play and they're giving us some decent players, so I will take that. And then we go back to the quests, and now we can claim our first reward. So quests are really important for helping to build you up, helping to get gems. Gems is basically the way you buy exclusive packs without FIFA points. So that's a really important thing to know about. These are all the other things. The Mobile Master, this is what you want to get through if you want to unlock chemistry, unlock all those different things. So a really important thing to go through is to make sure that you do that Mobile Master thing. So that's a big one. You can buy the Elite Special, but we're going free to play right now, so we ain't buying anything in this thing. Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense, does it? Okay. Anyways, back to this. We're back on our main one. So then we go to World Tour. World Tour, you need to get yourself all the way through all of these World Tour, including the Legends campaign, to get yourself that Zinedine Zidane. But basically, when we start here, you can go through, play through all the matches. It's a grind. I will tell you now, this will take you hours and hours and hours to beat that one. So you're definitely going to want to, you're going to take some time if you're going to do that. We have 5 requests. Oh, we have 5 friend requests already. So if you get too many friend requests and you want to turn that off, you can actually do that. But you can add friends. I'll show you if people request you as a friend, you can add them. So we'll accept. I guess I'll accept all these friend requests. I'll accept all these friend requests. Oh, I think I might have denied one by accident. I'll accept these friend requests. But then if you needed to go in here and you want to stop that, you can also mute your incoming friend requests so that people can't just spam you with friend requests. There you go. So anyways, when you get in here, if you want to build up your team, again, you can train the players, all of those kind of things. Throughout there, you can swap out your players. You can make new lineups as you build further in there, and you can change your formation. My favorite formation is not available yet, it seems, is the 4-1-2-1-2 wide. So when you get to level 4, you get my favorite formation. So for now, we'll do a 4-3-3. And then you can put players out of position as well. So I'm going to go and I'm going to put my left mid as my left wing so that I can have him there. And you can highest overall your lineup as well if you want to make it easier. I don't know why we did that. I want to put him as left wing. And then that completes the quest. We can go back and claim our quest. Then we can go into the events. We need to reach level 3 to get the Champions League. That's the big thing you're going to want to do. So you're going to have to play through the World Tour events. You can also get to Zidane. The Zidane campaign is here. You have to finish a lot of milestones, but you get yourself a prime icon for doing it. It will take you forever. I'm not going to lie. It's going to take you a very long period of time to finish that one off. But basically, that's the intro to how you get into the game, how you get started, some of the things. Let me know what you want to see, what you want to see us build on as we go in future ones with this. But that's how we start. That's how you get started on here. Some kind of tips and tricks to get started in this one. We'll keep building on this in episode 2. Thank you for checking this out and stopping by. It's been a pleasure as always. Stopde out.